I am her Huntress. Welcome to my channel. This video is as close as I'm going to get to a Duped palette video. I'm going to start out a story of this July. Sydney Grace, who is one of my favorite indie makeup brands, had a Christmas in July. And I could tell that the trends were going to be going cooler, and I don't have that many cool shadows in my collection. So I took advantage of the sale and ordered some shadows. I actually ordered these 6, and I got a $20 mystery grab bag, and I got these 3, which I was super stoked about because they went right along with this little palette that I was trying to put together for myself. Well, fast forward a few months, and Dose of Colors comes out with a palette like their old version, the Baked Browns. It's called the Pretty Cool palette, and it's all cool tone browns. And here's what the warmer one looks like. And I've talked about these before. These are super soft, really good eyeshadows. I like this a lot. But when the Pretty Cool palette came out, I'm like, oh, I just think I have to have it, and I was stalking it online. Then I realized that perhaps I already have these colors. Now, I have not swatched the Dose of Colors Pretty Cool palette in store. I haven't seen it in person. As far as I can tell from pictures, that this shadow, this, and this grayer tone look really close to what's in their little palette. So I'm going to talk about these. I'm going to swatch these all under different lighting, so maybe you can get a better gist of what these look like. But I'm going to start with the lighter one in the palette. This one is called Milk and Cookies. Now this isn't a matte, this is like a silky satin kind of color. And it barely shows up on my skin tone. What I got this for was the upper brow bone. Remember when I bought these, I did not know I was duping out a palette, so that might be the one that's not like anything else. They have a cooler tone one, which I think might be in the middle of their palette, but I'm just going to put it next. It's called Moon Landing. And this is just a nice gray color. Then this one right here is called Speedway. Well, my camera isn't picking it up in this light, but this one's much grayer than this one. This was like a brownish color. And then the middle dark color is called Grounds. And the last one is Dark Roast. So those show up somewhat decently, except for that first light one. But I'm also going to swatch the other ones in the palette, which go really nicely with those cool tone browns. And the middle shade here is Immortal. It's like a taupey mauve. And this one's just a little bit darker. This one's called Alluring. This one is Polished Silver. I don't know when I'll ever use this, but I guess it doesn't hurt to have a silver. And I already said this was Moon Landing. So we have Speedway, Grounds, Dark Roast, Milk and Cookies, Immortal, Alluring, Oyster, Polished Silver, Moon Landing. Alright, I'm gonna insert swatches under different lighting. Okay, here are my swatches of my makeshift Dose of Colors Pretty Cool palette. The first shade is going to be Milk and Cookies. As I said before, this shade barely shows up on my skin. We're going to do Speedway next. Now the grayer tone shade is called Moon Landing, and I forget right now where it's exactly positioned in the Dose of Colors palette. I'm going to put mine next. Grounds is the mid-tone cool brown color. The darkest one of the bunch is called Dark Roast. I'm going to turn my hand to the side. The bonuses in my palette, I'm going to start in the middle of Immortal. That doesn't really show up, so we're going to pull a Jeffree Star. Not showing up at all. There, maybe a little bit. It's a light taupe color. And then we have Alluring, which is just a darker taupey mauve. And one of the bonus shades I got when I ordered that day is Oyster. And this is like, it's just shiny and white. It's pretty. It's not silver. It's great for the inner corner. Last one is Polished Silver. And this is just as intense as that white. If you are into your silvers, pick this one up, folks. It's crazy. It's a little too intense for me, but you never know. Right, so there you have it, under different lighting. I hope this is picking it up. I really thought this was a good dupe. If you don't want to get the Dose of Colors, which, hey, it is a good palette. I have the other one. It's only like $32. It's a great value, good shadows. But if you want to help support an indie brand, this is a nice way of doing so. I also wanted to put my little singles in my Dose of Colors quintet holder so you can get a better view of what I'm trying to go for. I thought this was interesting once I put it in the format of their palette. I think I'm pretty close. I'm also going to try to get some pictures of my eye look today. Now this has been on for 9 hours, but I did use this palette today. I took a picture of it right when I put it on when it was nice and fresh and looked really nice, so you can kind of see these colors work together. But that's it for my semi-dupe palette. If you like these videos, please like and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!